I'm live from my job, and this just came out like 20 minutes ago at a strange time, Eastern Standard Time. It came out like 20 minutes after 10, and I'm already covering it. So yeah, what's up? This is the live review. Well, the review I'm gonna do of Joey and Xxxtentacion. And checking right here, this is 2 minutes and 18 seconds. So this is more of the length that Xxxtentacion would do instead of a Joey Bad track. But hey, let's get into it, you know. Hey.
Look, I ain't gotta force it. It's that youngest son of 30 on the Forbes list.
Alright, so of course he's talking about the rap category, you know. So yeah, that was pretty nice. Joey's pretty rich.
Yeah, I be catching out, I'm on my mama from the hood into a fortress. I said,
Damn, he moved his mama from the hood to a fortress. Wow, that was amazing. That was an amazing line right there. Joey Bad is just completely about the fam, man.
I made a few million in some weeks, bitch. Told the world about it, ain't no secret. You niggas worry about the crown. Fuck it, you could tell them clowns, they can keep it.
Okay, now that's a pretty nice line by Joey Bad. You know, he already made a comment about 6ix9ine, making a comment about him being the king of New York. This might be a slight 6ix9ine diss. You know, he was talking about his money and cash on Instagram and also I think Twitter. So yeah, of course he's talking about, you know, he'd rather be a rich citizen than a poor king. So that's something that I can get with.
At 17, I made 6 figures. Immature, young, rich nigga. By 21, I made a meal twice. Your dreams, my real life. I'm up further, you still asleep. I've been a wolf and a kid of sheep. Gotta pray on a pray for my enemies.
Alright, so he been a wolf, gonna kill a sheep. You know, this is some pretty nice wordplay. And of course, Joey is talking about yet again how much money he's making. You know, I think that Joey's going to go more mainstream with this album because usually he doesn't really talk about cash and flashing like that. So I'm interested of what Xxxtentacion will do. Maybe with the influence of Joey, Xxxtentacion will get out of this moody swing he had with his last album. And I just like to say, his last album was named 17, and Joey mentioned 17 making 6 figures. So I thought that that was a very nice reference, a very slight reference to his album. So yeah.
They want to feed on my energy. Lyrically, no one ahead of me. I can die today, still leave a legacy that you can't ever be. Put that on everything. This is my destiny. It was all meant to be. Fuck you telling me you.
Alright, so he mentions Legacy, which, you know, Jay-Z, he definitely had the song Legacy, so I just like to point that out.
My niggas who flexing and stunting. But we had to work harder with hustling. For your car, we know that you bluffing. Got 2 cars, nigga, 2 cribs. Big body in the little bins. Triplex in my own land, and I paid bill before a grown man. That's so my mama stacking plenty karma. Got good karma like the Dalai Lama. I'm telling Maven.
You got good karma like the Dalai Lama. Speaking of the Dalai Lama, you know, in China, you actually have to get a license to be reincarnated. Just a little fun fact.
It's by design, bitch. I'm a nigga just to remind you.
Alright, so here's Xxxtentacion's verse coming up. He sends your grandmother a dick pic? This guy has some type of elderly fetish or something. He started this shit out with Drake, now he's still mentioning that. I don't know if y'all can hear the people in the background, but I'm currently at work trying to listen to this. Alright, so of course, Xxxtentacion is doing that spitting fast flow that he usually do on songs, but now he's stopping it for one apparent reason. Let's see.
Not in general, but just on the song.
Oh shit.
Hey, run on my dick like a brick My body count is like 60 Your bitch told me she needs CPR. I put that bitch right on DVR. I tell them me.
Alright, so he's doing this little on flow, which kind of reminds me of 6ix9ine. I'm pretty sure he did this before 6ix9ine, but that little on flow just mainly just remind me of 6ix9ine. So let's continue. Alright, so he's doing definitely a little A flow, which kind of reminds me of Kendrick Lamar when he did Humble. And speaking of Kendrick Lamar, he does a shout out to Riri, which is Rihanna, so hey. Wait, I'm Dante. That's the reactioner, like I'm Dante. You know, I know that he has a big connection to Dante, but he actually does a shout out to another YouTuber. That's pretty cool. Alright, so Xxtentacion is doing this whole thing where he had that little miniature little Spanish thing, which kind of reminds me of Brockhampton. You know, Brockhampton usually have a little Spanish little miniature interlude in their song, but the song is only 2 minutes. I guess that's the hook. So yeah, this is a pretty nice fire verse right here. I have to give it to them. I'm gonna. Alright, I'm gonna stop it right here. So this is my review. I'm gonna check the comments to see what they have. Alright, who else fuck with this? Me. I work. Shout out to Riri, I think. Let's see what happened here. Alright, so here's something I didn't notice. He gives a shout out to the South Side, which I believe is South Side Chicago. Maybe, I would say. Yeah. Alright, so here's something that I forgot to notice. He's talking about niggas worrying about the crown, and he's on the king's Freestyle, which the king is dead. So of course, since the king is dead, he knows that heavy is the head that wears the crown. So of course, he doesn't want the crown, and he quite frankly wants some other clown to keep it because he's probably going to eventually end up in death. I forgot to add that in. Oh yeah, and he had this guy named Knight. I forgot what his name. One of his friends was named Knight, so that's also a good referencing to how crowns and everything. I forgot to say that. So yeah, that's something I forgot to say. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, he already referenced the group The Misfits on his breakout song Look at Me. And yeah, it kind of have a similar flow. He kind of have a similar flow to that song. On Look at Me, on this song, he also have a similar flow, I forgot to say. So yeah, just like to say that. And overall, I would grade this freestyle as a Flames. I'm pretty sure that they're not going to come out with an album since this is a freestyle. They're probably going to come out with a mixtape, which is all cool with me. I really want to hear their mixtape and how it's going to be. So if you like this reaction, please leave a like, subscribe, share the vid, comment in the comment section. And if I can improve anything, then hey, tell me. And I'd just like to give a shout out to Rap Reviewer. He's pretty cool. Like to give him a shout out, and he did a review of Tory Lanez. That was pretty nice. I'm glad that he rethought that whole album, stuff like that. And I'm out, guys. How do you feel about this song?